Hello and welcome to the Thomcast. I'm Tom, president and dictator for life of 515comics.com. So last weekend was Comic-Con, and then all this week I was doing like kitchen remodeling and other home repair stuff. So I owe you a couple videos. Here's one of them. Just a quick note, I did watch a tutorial on how to use the new version of iMovie that I couldn't quite wrap my head around, so fingers crossed I can actually edit this video a little bit. But I'm going to try and do it so that I don't have to edit it that much, because that'll be easier. Stop pausing for a cut. Mostly this video I wanted it to be just a thoughts from Comic-Con. I've had a week to kind of think about it, and I usually do a thoughts from a con video after a big convention like this one. So Comic-Con is a 3-day convention. It was a 3-day convention. It's a very long convention. If you watch last year's Thoughts from Comic-Con video, I talked about how I was really worried that the show was so long, I was going to be bored, or that it wasn't going to be a good show for me. And last year it was a very good show for me, and even though it was very long hours, it felt like there were a lot of people stopping and interacting with me. They were interested in who I was, in the fact that I was from Iowa, and the fact that I had an independent comic. There were a lot of people who thought that that was really cool, and I did pretty well in sales, and it was great. This year, none of that happened. This is the year of me being frank about how I'm doing at cons. And yeah, Comic-Con was a big stinker for me. I think the show itself was handled pretty well. Like, I think the organizers did a pretty good job. I think it was laid out pretty well. I mean, they made some changes from last year, but I don't think I can blame any of that stuff on why I had a bad show. It was a poorly constructed sentence, but I think you get the gist. I think I'm a little burned out on conventions, and I got kind of a negative opinion about the state of Comic-Cons in general, and that made it really hard when I had to struggle and work to get people to stop and talk to me, and they weren't interested in what I was offering. I didn't want to work. I didn't want to try. And so I kind of gave up and just tried to float through the con as best I could. And keep a smile on, but I really didn't want to try, you guys. It's hard. I've talked about this before. Selling yourself is really hard, and I don't like it. I don't like that part. I like it when people walk by the table and they're like, "Oh, next two's, what's that all about?" And they come up and they ask me, and then I can just give them my pitch, and it's great. And I don't have to actually like reach out to them and tell them why they should be interested and try and like carnival barker them over to my table. But that's what I needed to do. This is the third video that I've shot because basically all of these videos have just devolved into me complaining about Comic-Con and then complaining about myself and how I didn't do a good job. It wasn't a good show because I didn't try to engage the audience. Now, even if I had engaged the audience and nobody was interested, and I still made the 2 sales. I don't know if I mentioned that yet in this video. I made 2 sales during 27 hours of show. It's a very long show. That sucks. This is really bad. But I didn't try to engage with people. Now, if I had tried to engage with people, I cannot guarantee that I would have made more sales. True. But I can guarantee you that I would have felt better about the show, and I would not have felt so low and miserable about the show. Even a week later, to the point where I have to shoot 3 videos for the Thomcast because I sound too much like a Debbie Downer, and I probably still do. Ultimately, I am happy that I was able to make the 2 sales that I made. I'm happy that there were some people who were interested. I hope that they checked out the site after talking to me and taking a card, because that's what I want to do. Like, that's when I pull back. It's nice to make money. I want to be successful at shows. I don't want them to be a waste of time and money. But ultimately, the main goal to keep in mind is that I just want people to read my damn book. I want people to go online and read it. I want them to buy the books and read it. I just want them to read it. That's what I want. And this year, I don't feel like I'm getting that from comic conventions as much. I've got some ideas for things that I want to do, but nothing that's really concrete at this point. Basically, sort of like with the Planet Comic-Con video, and now with this video, I basically just need to recognize that that sucked and move on and try and improve and try and do new things that will pique people's interest. Thanks again for putting up with me kind of complaining about stuff. I hope you guys have had a great weekend and a great last week. You keep your stick on the ice. Thanks for watching. I did that out of order. You know what? It's fine. It worked. That's good. We'll see you later.